we should look at the battle sheet. Most Peter Pig games have a battle sheet. The idea being that they're free to download from Peter Pig website. You can print one off for you and your opponent, and anything you need to write down for the game goes on this battle sheet here. Tells you how to set up the game, all the bits you need. Then you either keep it at the end of the game as a record of your battle, or you just jot bits and pieces on. There's no odds and ends of scraps of paper. This is all of it. Now, as I said, the battle sheet is free to download. Most people have a printer these days. You could do a transparency covered one, use a Chinagraph pencil, but I don't think so. Now, up in the top left-hand corner, scenery. Each player brings 6 pieces of scenery, up to 3 of the same type. So you might have a wood, 2 buildings, 2 low hills, a marsh, as long as there's 6 bits. Assets, there's a video on assets, which I've done earlier. You say what the 3 assets you choose. You don't choose until you know if you're defending or attacking. Because defenders might want things like dug in, whereas attackers might want rapid arrival. There's the piggy chase there, how to work it all out. There's a video on that as well, do look at that. Here's a record of how the game starts. It's not just attack or defend, there's different gradations of it. You can have a small attack, big attack, large attack, etc, etc. Place to note down details of your vehicles. Most people don't have more than 2 types of armoured vehicle on the table. You're only allowed a single unit of tanks anyway. It's not a tank game. There's no collectible cards to go with this one. Here's a brief summary of the assets. The assets got sniper, surprise, smoke, HE, etc. The assets are all there. And that's a quick ready reckon or an aide de memoire. Here is a big long list of 15 stages of how to set a game up. So you choose your scenery, fair enough. You display your company and say, here's what I brought with me. Do the piggy chase. Sort out which units are on and off table, the rules tell you how to do that. Choose your assets, as I mentioned. The attacker lays a road from me to you. Defender places objectives with certain constraints. Defender lays a road. The scenery is all shed out, so you've got 6 each. You take it in turns to place them. There's little partial squares as well. And then the attacker deploys, attacker's first turn, off you go. Down the side of the battle sheet is the countdown. Now countdown means it starts high at 36 and goes down to 0. Every turn a player rolls a dice. And you can re-roll if you like. And that's the battle sheet. Very, very useful. Everything's written down. There can be no misinterpretation. But the great thing about PBI is that both players have a full part in it. Notice it says that both players get to choose scenery. Both players sort out which units they're going to use. Both players choose what assets they want to do. Both players help laying out the templates. Both players deploy the units where they like. This isn't good for the alpha player who likes to say, oh, I've set the table up, I've set the soldiers up. You just move things around to satisfy what I wanted to happen anyway, and it's done. No, that isn't this. That's another game. Anyway, that's the battle sheet.